Why does society have such a complex relationship with sexuality? The answer lies deep in our collective history. For centuries, almost all our religions and cultures have purposely wrapped sexuality in layers of shame, guilt, and fear, effectively denying its sacredness and divinity. But why this denial? Why this fear? In the human journey, sexuality has always been a fundamental aspect of our nature. It's a source of pleasure, creativity, and connection, yet it's been subject to an overwhelming amount of repression. This repression isn't just about the physical act, it's about the spiritual essence of sexuality. It's about the joy, freedom, and authenticity that comes from expressing our sexual nature in a healthy, respectful, and consensual way. Consider the implications of this repression. When we deny the sacredness of our sexuality, we deny a part of our humanity. We deny a part of God, we deny our capacity for pleasure, creativity, and connection. This denial doesn't just affect our sexual relationships, it permeates all aspects of our lives. It's a spiritual suffocation, a stifling of our potential for joy, freedom, and authenticity. Numerous cultures and religions have played a part in this repression. They've imposed strict rules and regulations on sexuality, often viewing it as sinful or dangerous. These rules were not based on love, wisdom, or freedom, but rather on fear, ignorance, and control. The intention clearly was to keep us in control and separated from our divinity. The result? A widespread repression and distortion of sexuality throughout human history. This distortion has led to a wide range of societal issues, from sexual dysfunction and violence to exploitation and oppression. It's created a split between the body and the soul, the physical and the spiritual, causing much suffering and confusion. This is the historical context of our complex relationship with sexuality. It's a history marked by repression, distortion, and suffering, but it's also a history that we can learn from, a history that can guide us towards a more enlightened understanding of sexuality. And that's where we stand today, at the crossroads of history, looking back at centuries of repression and looking forward to a future of understanding and acceptance. This repression has led to a widespread distortion of sexuality in human history, causing much suffering and confusion. But we have the power to break this cycle and move towards a world where sexuality is viewed not with shame, guilt, or fear, but with respect, understanding, and love. However, change is in the air, and one of the most surprising catalysts for this change is none other than Elon Musk. Elon Musk, the visionary entrepreneur and founder of Tesla and SpaceX, has recently rebranded Twitter, a social media platform that he owns, as X, phonetically very similar to sex. This audacious move is more than just a marketing gimmick. It can be seen as a powerful statement that challenges the stigma and taboo around sexuality. It's a bold affirmation of the spiritual dimension of sexuality, a dimension that has been denied and suppressed for far too long. This is not the first time that Musk has made branding decisions that reflect his spiritual and esoteric interests. His electric car company, Tesla, is named after Nikola Tesla, the genius inventor who was fascinated by metaphysics and mysticism. If you look at Tesla's logo, we are reminded of female swimwear. Do you think it is a coincidence? We think not. Musk's space exploration company, SpaceX, too, is inspired by his spiritual vision of humanity's destiny. He believes that humans are meant to explore other worlds, enhancing our consciousness and creativity in the process. But the rebranding of Twitter to X, or Sex, is Musk's most audacious move yet. It rebukes the unnatural and unholy shame we as a species have imposed on the divinity of sex. It celebrates the beauty and power of sexuality as a force for innovation and transformation. It's a reminder that sexuality is not something to be ashamed or afraid of, but something to be honored and enjoyed. By taking these steps, Musk is not only showing his ingenuity and originality, he's also showing his awareness and appreciation of the spiritual dimension of sexuality. He's challenging the status quo and sparking a much-needed conversation about sexuality and spirituality. Musk's rebranding of Twitter to X is truly a huge spiritual step forward for all of humanity. Where do we go from here? The path forward is clear. It's about embracing and respecting sexuality as a fundamental aspect of human nature. Instead of shrouding it in shame or fear, we should honor and enjoy it. It's a source of pleasure, a wellspring of creativity, and a connector of souls. Sexuality is not a deviation or a detour from our true self, but an integral part of it. It's an expression of our individuality, a celebration of our diversity, and a testament to our freedom. It's a sacred journey of discovery, exploration, and transformation. Understanding and accepting our sexuality is not a destination but a journey. It's a journey of self-love, self-awareness, and self-growth. It's a journey of healing, liberation, and empowerment. It's a journey that could lead us to a greater sense of joy, freedom, and authenticity. The journey towards embracing our sexuality is not just personal, but collective. It's time we respect and honor our sexuality, for it's a part of who we are, a source of joy, creativity, and connection. Thank you so much for joining me on this spiritual journey. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and share this information with your loved ones. See you soon for the next spirituality mini-series.